Thank you.
Okay, talking about socio-economic rights, because you mentioned earlier that we was to talk about it, and I'm bringing it up now.
Yes.
Talking about socio-economic rights, oftentimes most women, when their husbands die, they are deprived of several benefits,
Yes.
privileges. Most times they are taken away from them.
Yes.
Some can't feed themselves, some can't send their children to school, they can't even pay the rent. Even the houses their husbands built, they can have access to them, not to talk of one. Does this situation fall into this category?
So I know that the scenario you've just painted now also fall within fundamental rights of a thing. Because if somebody is discriminated against in one way or the other, it's not just state institution that can discriminate.
Okay.
For instance, if I infringe on your right, you have the right to take me to court or enforce it. You can enforce it against me. Because there are plethora of cases where individuals have taken company to court. They have also taken individual to court. And I think those widows can as well. They are not just socio-economic right per se. They are also fundamental right. Because if a woman, for example, labor for a man, and the man eventually, she's not the making of the woman. If the woman is also the making, instead of you to punish her, take her to the court, let police prosecute her. She was not responsible for the death of her husband. You are not saying that because her husband died, you are dealing with her. Because also the issue of discrimination, dignity of person. So those are the issues that I feel that widows should learn to activate. But I also feel that, the society also need to do a lot by giving a lot of advocacy on that respect. For instance, there is what we call Legal Aid Council. Legal Aid Council is also a body established by law for people who are unable to pay for legal fee. Okay. They can approach them. When you approach them, they will do the needful for you. They can fight for your right. And you can also go to what we call National Human Rights Commission. It's also a body established by the Constitution. It's not just by art alone, by the Constitution. And when anybody feels that his rights has been violated or is being violated or likely to be violated, somebody can approach the Human Rights Commission. I think the Human Rights Commission, even though we are not there yet, they still have, they can still be of help in that regard. So widows should not just, my message to the widow is not just to fold their arms and feel that manna will help. If you don't say fight for your right at times, nobody will fight it for you.
Now, how do we promote social justice for equity?
Yes. And I think, one, there should be a lot of awareness. Let people be aware of their right. Because if you are not aware of your right, how do you promote it? I think NTA is doing a lot.
Of course.
This platform, of course, is one of the ways in enlightening the public of their rights. You tell them what it is. I think one of the way of promoting it or making it is for people, you need to let people know what their right is all about. For instance, even like the issue of widow you mentioned earlier on, a widow should be able to know that in addition, our culture, irrespective of how strong they are not, the law are superior to them. It's only when that campaign is all over the places and people are aware that they can really live up to the expectation of their rights.